Hi everybody. I wanted to give you all an update on Bella. First, I want to say thank you for the prayers. I'm sure a lot of you understand that in the hospital environment, there's a lot going on, a lot of unknowns, and the prayers are definitely helping with encouragement. On just knowing that the Lord's in charge of anything and everything that's going on. So thank you for your prayers. We love you guys, and we just can't thank you enough. And as far as an update on Bella, as you guys know, yesterday morning I took her. It was about 10 o'clock when we showed up at the one hospital. They did the CT scan with contrast, and she is so swollen from infection and inflamed that, and then there's also there's 2 pockets of pus abscesses in the same area with your appendix. Everything that she's going through is in her small intestines. So, as far as we know right now. But from one doctor to the next doctor, they kept bouncing back and forth on what they were going to do and how they're going to do it. They said that they were going to start antibiotics last night, but then another doctor came in and said that they weren't. And then they talked about draining the pus, and then they didn't. So this morning, the whole group of doctors, which there's 2 main sets of 2 groups. One's the GI doctors, and the other is surgeons. So they're still discussing, as of today, they're going to do an ultrasound on that area to see if they can even hit the abscesses with the needle, if they're going to be able to get to them. And they won't know if they will until after that ultrasound. So they said that the ultrasound will be able to tell them whether they'll be able to hit those pockets or not. And if they're able to hit those pockets, they're probably going to drain the abscesses and then have the fluid that comes out of it tested, so they know exactly how to treat it. And as far as I know, they're not going to be doing anything invasive. They're not going to be doing a scope right now because of the infection. They're not going to do any type of surgery unless they're able to reach it. So that's about all I know right now. Bella's sleeping, and I came and got me a coffee. Yesterday was so chaotic that I didn't even get up and drink me any coffee yesterday, and I started getting a headache during the day after sitting in this waiting room for like 4 hours. Even though the doctor at the other hospital told me that they would be, waiting with like a chariot. But needless to say, that was not the truth. But just continue to pray for Bella, please. And I know that you all will. And once again, I thank you for it, because we're supposed to help each other with each other's burdens. And sometimes in these situations, it's hard to pray in the spirit, because there's just so much going on that, and not really a place to do that. So thank you guys for interceding for us and with us. We love you guys. And I'll keep you updated as it goes. I have no idea when we're leaving. They actually said that she wasn't leaving anytime soon. So the last episode that she had, she was in the hospital for almost a week. So I would assume it's probably going to push that. But I'm just going to pray that it's not. I'm going to pray that they're able to drain the abscess, that they're able to start giving her the antibiotics, and that within a couple of days she's feeling better and jumping around. That's what I'm going to pray for. Of course, I pray for complete healing. Something that kind of, I kind of feel the need to talk about is be careful what you say to brothers and sisters that are going through something that you don't understand. Not always is the Lord going to heal you when you cry out to Him. And if you're a brother and a sister that says that, basically you're not in the faith because you're not healed, or that that you're doing something wrong and that's the reason you're not healed, that's not true. God allows these things to happen to bring Him glory. And regardless of what Bella's going through, I'm going to sing and praise the Lord, because He is worthy to be praised regardless of our circumstances. So, make sure that you watch what comes out of your mouth. Because you don't want to be the one that discourages a brother and sister that they're not in the faith. I'm not saying my faith is like crazy. My faith is what it is. It's in Jesus. And I know that He is the great physician. I know I've witnessed the miracles of healing in my own life. But it's not like that every time. There's a lot of sick kids, a lot of praying moms, and just with a hope of healing, But I guess the main thing is, are you going to be able to endure what the Lord has put you through? Can you keep your faith in what the Lord is putting you through? Job comes to mind. It said that Job was a just man in God's eyes, and he lost all his kids. He had boils. And we saw Job cry out to the Lord. And yes, eventually Job was healed and he was, restored everything. But our timing is not God's timing. His ways are above our ways. His thoughts are above our thoughts. And He knows everything that happens. There's not a thing that happens that He doesn't know about. And before I get off here, I just love you guys. I thank you. And just keep us in prayers. Much love.